Hi folks, it's Ed with Ed and G's Farm. About a year ago we purchased an Intex 12 by 24 above ground swimming pool, and I just wanted to do a quick review after we've had it for 1 year to let you know what you can expect if you get the same swimming pool. Now that's an overhead look at it from the porch. If you watched my installation video, you'll know how we installed it over a bed of sand. We leveled out the dirt, put the sand down, erected the pool, and then after that we laid those river rock around it. Please overlook my little bit of trash there and overlook all of the floats in the pool. I decided to do this review because I came out today to change the filter, which I will kind of run through that with you as well. Also, I want to add that the water is just a tad murky right now, but that's not, there's no issue with that. That's due to, I just needed to add a little shock to it. The water has been in good shape, and there is no issues with the water whatsoever. I will tell you that this liner has been durable, probably has had lots of things hit it from lawnmowers, weed eaters and such. There's been no issues with the liner. There's been no issues with these braces. There's been no issues really with any aspect of this pool. There's no weak spots. Well, there is one thing that I wanted to point out, but really it's not a showstopper. This return pipe right here has a hairline fracture in it, right there. And the reason it's there is because last winter I did not drain the pool down to below that level, and water remained in that. That is my fault, completely my fault, and now it has a crack in it, but that has not stopped us from using the pool this summer. And I might add, this is the 20th of July, so we've had this pool for over a year, and there are no other issues really whatsoever with this pool. It's served us well. Like I said, sturdy. No weak spots in it at all. And right now what I'm getting ready to do is take the filter out. This is something that you need to do on a daily basis. A daily basis. Last year I let it go for a week at a time, and that is not a good thing. It gets clogged up a lot on a daily basis, so you need to clean that filter out daily. The first thing that you do when you come out to change your filter, or rather to rinse your filter out, you want to turn your switch to the off position. Step number 2, you want to come up here and you want to close this to the off position. That's off, or it's closed rather. Step 3, you want to put this little plug in here. I have already done so, but I'm going to show you. So this little plug, you want to take that and you want to put that on the inside of the pool to block this hose off. So I'm going to redo that. All right, I just barely stick it in there. That's good. And I do the same thing to this one. Now that's fully closed. And then we're gonna come over here and we're gonna loosen this just a little bit. All right, we're gonna loosen this ring. I'm just gonna set it aside. I'm going to gently pull this top off and pull the filter out. And there you see this. So that's clean water in there. And you can see, now I clean this filter on a daily basis. This year I have been doing it on a daily basis. If you let this go for more than a couple of days, it's going to be really caked up with residue and different things in there. So clean it on a daily basis. And these filters should last you, I got like a month out of the last filter. Now you might not want to let yours go for a whole month, but last month I cleaned it every single day and I was able to get a solid month out of that filter. This one, I've only had it in there for about 5 days so far. And you can see it's in really good shape. It just needs to be rinsed out. All right, I'm not sure if you're gonna be able to hear me good on this video, but so I'm taking my water hose and I'm going to turn the water hose on, you know, pretty forceful, and I'm just gonna go from top to bottom and clean this filter out. All right, so there you can see, and that was a quick job. It was actually not that dirty, and that's all you got to do. Start spraying from the top and go all the way down and all the way around, and that's a clean filter. So then you take the filter and you put it back down in the reservoir. Make sure it's seated in the center. You take this piece, make sure that part right there in the middle goes in the center hole. Make sure it's good. It's got a good fit. Okay, I'm just going to tighten it up a little bit. Put the ring back on there. And if you have to force this, then start over. It should spin pretty freely. And then tighten it up. Hand tight, that's all it needs. When you put this lid back on, you need to crack this and let the air come out until water comes out of the top, and it's coming out. Now I had already cracked it, and there was actually a lot of air inside this reservoir, and so that's not a good thing. So you need to make sure you let the air out so this fills up with water. I always start here. I open this up, and then I go to this B slot and pull that plug out. And lately, I've just been storing it right here. Lazy man's way, I guess. Come over to the other B slot, take it out, and I've just been storing it right here. And that is it. The next thing is turn the engine, the motor back on. And then the way I check it is I come here and see if the water's nice and forceful, and it is. And we're good to go. Now, let me show you this little leak. That is my fault because I left the water level inside this during the winter time, but I have still been able to use this pool for the entire summer, and it has not presented a problem.